I maintain that the Yules started it all. But Jem, who was 4 years my senior, said it started long before that. He said it began the summer Dill came to us, when Dill first gave us the idea of making Boo Radley come out.
Boo Radley's in there all by himself. I wonder what he does in there. It looks like he'd stick his head out of the door sometime. He goes out when it's pitch dark. I've seen his tracks in our backyard, man.
This particular script is a combination of two different versions of the script plus a little bit from the book. So Christopher Sergel originally adapted the book in 1970 and then he rewrote it in 1995. The biggest difference being Jean Louise narrates it in 1970. He takes her out in 1995. There were certain things about the narration that I wanted to change or adapt from the original, from the 1995 adaptation. And then we also went back to the book when we had questions or wanted to get a little more precise.
Atticus is 48 years old, which is a jump, but he's one of the most respected persons in town. He comes from a long line of descendants of the Finches that actually founded Maycomb, which is the town in which our play is. And he has 2 kids, Jeremy, also called Jem, and Jean Louise, Scout. His wife passed away, and she was much younger than him. And so it's just that family holding it together.
Well, she's a huge tomboy, and Amy and I have been working with her aggressive nature, which I was a tomboy, so it wasn't too far for me to get into that whole tomboy hitting, wanting to be one of the guys.
We have young adults playing children. We have young adults playing elderly and middle age. We have the gamut of the social classes, as well as the racial differences. So there's so much to accomplish in this show, and I think these guys have done a terrific job just trying to take people from various years and put them all on the same page, which is what our job always is. But in this particular show, I think there were so many things to accomplish and bring pretty much everything they learn while they're here onto the stage.
I think that I can't really judge too much of what's going on because then that doesn't make me a child. Like especially in the courtroom scene, as horrible as what's going on, Scout doesn't really get it. She gets it, but it's not like black versus white. It's just this intriguing thing, and how come her father isn't as aggressive as Mrs. Gilmer? That it makes him more effective. So it was very difficult because I have so many opinions and this is wrong and this is right, and I had to kind of let that go because she's not Jem, she's not emotional, she's very thoughtful and she thinks everything through. So it was a huge leap for me.
Ever do that again, Jem? With Atticus so old, if you die, what will become of me?
Where'd you get that chewing gum?
A knothole in that tree.
That tree right
We
there?
have an amazing team. Our director is incredible. I've worked with her before, and I'm honored to be part of her team again. We have a very solid cast. Our designers are incredible. I think we have a great production.